Have you ever thought a super drug like an antibiotic syrup could cure your cold or the flu? So you are not alone, but that thinking can be dangerous. Hi everyone, welcome back to our Fire Nursing Tutorial YouTube channel. Today we are diving deep into the world of antibiotic syrups, those liquid medicines that fight off serious bacterial infections. Who all have visited first time on this channel, please do subscribe and watch. Here, syrup Novamax, that is, it's in a brand name and then it is in a content, okay. Here, first and foremost, very important thing is mechanism of action. Here, amoxicillin works by preventing bacteria from forming the protective cell wall they need to survive, which kills the bacteria. Here, destruction of cell wall takes place after that, which kills the bacteria. And then uses of this syrup. Uses are, we can use it in a respiratory tract infection and then pharyngitis, abscess, and even also cough. It's penicillin class of antibiotic and then it's an oral suspension. Next, side effects. Here, side effects of this syrup is nausea, vomiting, and then diarrhea. And then dose of this syrup is 1 to 6 years, 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon, that is TDS, thrice in a day. And then 6 to 12 years, 2 tablespoon. That is TDS. We'll move to the second syrup, that is Z. Here this one is a brand name, this one is a content. And then it's a macrolide antibiotic. Next we'll see the mechanism of action of the syrup. Stop the growth of bacteria by inhibiting their protein synthesis. It's directly going to damage the protein synthesis of the bacteria by killing. And then uses, here ear infection, for the ear infection, and then even respiratory tract infection, and then even throat infections, and then sexually transmitted infection can be cured by the syrup. And then side effects, headache, diarrhea, feeling dizzy or tired. And then here dose is important for the 6 months. 6 months to 2 years, that is half teaspoon. And then 2 to 6 years, 1 tablespoon. That is OD, once in a day. And then 6 to 12 years, 2 tablespoons has to be given. Next syrup is Caflor. Here we will see the mechanism of action. It is a bacterial antibiotic that works by inhibiting the synthesis of bacterial cell wall, which ultimately causes the bacteria to die. Here bacterial cell wall is going to damage, that inhibiting the synthesis of bacterial cell wall. And then uses for skin infection, ear infection, urinary tract infection, and then even respiratory tract infection. These are the uses of the syrup. And then side effects. Stomach upset, headache, diarrhea, nausea, and vomiting we can see. And then dose here 1 to 6 years, 1 teaspoonful. That is TDS. And then 6 to 12 years, 2 tablespoons. And the next syrup is Oflomac. Here mechanism of action. Here Oflomac, that is a combination of two things, that is ofloxacin and then metronidazole. Here mechanism of action is, it's a fluoroquinolone antibiotic that works by inhibiting key bacterial enzymes, specifically DNA gyrase, that is topoisomerase 2nd and topoisomerase 4th. And then uses of the syrup are treat bacterial infection, diarrhea, and then stomach ulcers, dental infections, and even for the dysentery. We'll see the side effects: nausea, diarrhea, headache, dizziness, and then insomnia. Dosage is 35 to 50 mg per kg per day. Dose that is every 12 hours has to repeat. Next syrup is Ampiclox. It's also a combination of two things, that is ampicillin and then cloxacillin. Here we'll see the mechanism of action. Ampiclox syrup contains two antibiotics, ampicillin and then cloxacillin, which works by inhibiting the synthesis of bacterial cell wall. This disruption of the bacterial protective covering leads to the death of bacteria. Here it is going to damage the bacterial cell wall. And then uses: ear infection, chest infection, urinary system infection, that is the UTI, and then reproductive tract infections, and then respiratory tract infections. These are the uses. Next we'll see the side effects. Itching, urticaria. Urticaria is nothing but hives, we can say, that is a itching, red elevated skin, we can say, and then diarrhea, nausea. And then dose: 1 to 6 years 1 tablespoon TDS, and then 6 to 12 years 2 tablespoon, that is thrice in a day. Next syrup is Claribid, clarithromycin. It's in a brand name. That clarithromycin is a content. And then here, mechanism of action: it works by inhibiting bacterial protein synthesis. It does this by binding to the 50th ribosome, subunit of susceptible bacteria, which prevents the growth and multiplication of the bacteria. Here it is going to bind a 50th ribosome subunit, which is susceptible, prone to get. By this, we can prevent the growth and multiplication of the bacteria. And then uses: here, respiratory infection, ear and throat infection, and then sexual transmitted infections. These are the uses of this syrup, can be used for this. And then side effects: here, difficulty sleeping, and then headache, we can see diarrhea. And then dose is 2 to 6 years 1 tablespoon, that is BD, twice in a day. And then 6 to 12 years 2 tablespoon, that is BD. Next syrup is Zifi, 100. Here content is cefixime. And then we'll see the mechanism of action. It contains the active ingredient cefixime, is an antibiotic that works by inhibiting the synthesis of bacterial cell wall, ultimately leading to bacterial cell death. It's going to work by inhibiting, damaging synthesis of bacterial cell wall, which directly kills the bacteria. And then uses for lung infection, throat infection, urinary tract infection, and then even ear and nose infections, and then gastrointestinal tract infections. These are the uses of this syrup. Next, side effects: abdominal pain, allergy, indigestion, and also diarrhea. And then dose of this syrup is month to years 1 year, that is half teaspoon, that is OD, once in a day. And then 1 to 6 years 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, that is OD. And then 6 to 12 years 2 teaspoon, that is OD. Next syrup is Levomac. This is the brand name, and then this one is a content levofloxacin. Mechanism of action: we'll see here. It is a fluoroquinolone antibiotic that kills bacteria by inhibiting 2 essential bacterial enzymes. That is, one is DNA gyrase and another one is topoisomerase 4. And then we'll see the uses: prostatitis, and then respiratory infections, and then this one, urinary tract infection, and then gastrointestinal infection, bone and joint infection, and also for the sexually transmitted infections. These are the uses. Next, we'll see the side effects: vomiting, dark urine, stomach pain, and then nausea. And then here for this syrup, dose is 2 to 6 years 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoonful, that is BD. And then 6 to 12 years 2 teaspoon. And then next syrup is Ciprox. And then this is a brand name, and then this contains ciprofloxacin SCL. We'll see the mechanism of action of this. It is a type of fluoroquinolone. It's a bactericidal, meaning it kills the bacteria by interfering with the DNA process. And then uses of this syrup are bacterial infection, fever, and then urinary tract infection, and also for the otitis media. Next, we'll see the side effects. Side effects of this syrup: dizziness, headache, trouble sleeping, and then nausea. And then dosage is 2 to 6 years 1 tablespoonful, that is the BD, twice in a day. And then 6 to 12 years 2 teaspoonful, that is also BD. Next syrup is Cefoprox 100. And then here we'll see the mechanism of action. It is a cephalosporin antibiotic. It works by killing the bacteria or preventing their growth. Here uses pneumonia, bronchitis, urinary tract infection, ear, sinuses, and throat infections, and then also used to treat gonorrhea and then skin infection, and also for the typhoid fever. These are the uses of the syrup. And then next we'll see the side effects, that is the nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain and the diarrhea. And then we'll see the dose here. 1 to 6 years, 1 teaspoonful, that is BD. And then 6 to 12 years, 2 teaspoonful, that is BD. That is twice in a day. Next syrup is Clavum. And then here it is in a brand name, and then this content is amoxicillin and potassium clavulinate. We'll see the mechanism of action of it. It works through a dual mechanism involving its two active ingredients, here amoxicillin and then clavulanic acid, to effectively treat bacterial infection. And then we'll see the uses here. Respiratory tract infection, skin and soft tissue infections, UTIs, urinary tract infections, and then dental infections, bone and joint infections, and also resistant tuberculosis. These are the uses of the syrup Clavum. Next, we'll see the side effects of this syrup. Diarrhea, nausea or vomiting, stomach pain or abdominal cramps we can see, and then skin rashes and itching, headache, and also in some cases dizziness we can see. Your dose is 1 to 6 years, 1 teaspoonful, that is BD, and then 6 to 12 years, 2 tablespoonful BD, that is twice in a day. Next syrup is Lizomac DS. And then this is a brand name, and then content is linezolid. And then mechanism of action is, it works by inhibiting bacterial protein synthesis, which prevents bacteria from growing and multiplying. Here it is inhibiting, by inhibiting bacterial protein synthesis, it kills, and then this one, growing and multiplication, stops. And then uses pneumonia, skin and soft tissue infections, and then bacterial septicemia, and also helps to cure infections caused by resistant bacteria. Next, we'll see the side effects here. Nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and even constipation, headache, dizziness, fever, and also decrease the blood cell count. We can see these are side effects of this syrup. Next, we'll see Collagyl DS. Here, we'll see the mechanism of action of the syrup. It works by disrupting the bacterial cell membrane, leading to the death of the bacteria. And then uses bacterial infections in the bowel, stomach, and then intestines, and then bowel sterilization before surgery. For this purpose also we can use this syrup. And then managing lung infection with cystic fibrosis, and then also infections caused by the gram-negative bacteria. These are the uses of this syrup. And then we'll see the side effects here. Nausea and vomiting, diarrhea, stomach upset or abdominal pain, and then loss of appetite, dizziness or vertigo, and then also even skin rash, itching and fever. We can see these are the side effects of this syrup. Next syrup is Caftrum. And then this is the brand name, and then this is the content, cefuroxime. And then we'll see the mechanism of action. Here, Puro syrup is an antibiotic containing cefuroxime, which kills bacteria by inhibiting the synthesis of the protective cell wall. Here also same, that action takes place. And then uses here, pneumonia, bronchitis, tonsillitis, pharyngitis, cellulitis, and even abscess. This is used for abscesses. These are the uses of the syrup. And then next we'll see the side effects here. Diarrhea, abdominal pain, headache, stomach upset, and then nausea, rash and itching, increased liver enzymes, and also dizziness. These are the side effects of the syrup. Next we'll see the syrup, that is Fexin. This is then a brand name, and then this is then a content, that is cefalexin. Mechanism of action. It works by inhibiting the synthesis of bacterial cell wall, which ultimately causes the bacteria to die. And then uses. Here it is used for tonsillitis, otitis media, and then cellulitis, impetigo, and also for the dental infections. So these are the some uses of the syrup. Next we'll see the side effects. Okay, diarrhea, nausea and vomiting, stomach pain and indigestion, skin rash or itching, dizziness, and also even headache. These are side effects. I hope you all are very clear with this topic. Please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more informative content. Thank you for watching.